if you really want to trick out your rifle, take a look at what Trijicon has for you now. Tom, this is, well, it's shiny. What is this ACOG?
Yeah, I mean, it's your standard 4-power ACOG, which everybody's seen for the last umpteen years now.
Right.
But what we did is we coated it in nickel-boron rather than the normal black hard anodized.
Sure.
And so it just gives a different look to the ACOG. There's a lot of nickel-boron uppers that are being used on ARs, and so we thought this was a great new type of ACOG that we could make available to people if they are so inclined.
Everything else is still the same?
Everything else is still the same. The nickel-boron coating is just as tough as the normal hard anodized coating.
Okay.
It just has a different look to it. We're doing it in the 4-power ACOGs, which you got here, 3.5-power ACOGs, and the RMRs will nickel-boron those as well. So mix and match however you please.
Looks great. Now, of course, the 300 Whisper, 300 AAC Blackout is a great cartridge. People are hunting with that, using it all over, and you have an optic for them.
Yeah, that 300 Blackout cartridge has really gained in popularity in the last few years, and so we came up with a 300 Blackout Reticle for the 3-power ACOG. So what this does is it's probably the cleanest 300 Blackout Reticle that you could find on the market. You'll see a lot of 300 Blackout reticles. They've got all sorts of stuff going on in there.
It's very busy.
This is just a very simple Trijicon ACOG BDC reticle, what you normally see, with 2 little dots. So the normal reticle is meant for supersonic rounds. Those 2 dots are your subsonic holdovers at 50 and 100 meters, and it's very simple.
Okay, so if you're using the supersonic round, you just use the regular reticle, and for the subsonic, 1 dot down is for 50, 1 more dot down is for 100 yards,
That's
100 meters. Piece of cake. So what do you call that?
That's just the Trijicon 3-power ACOG with the 300 Blackout reticle.
Simple.
The big deal about the 300 Blackout is you have supersonic ammo and subsonic ammo. Subsonic ammo has to be a less than 1100 feet per second, and then you don't get that big crack when you shoot it, which is great when you're shooting with a silencer. But there's a big difference in the trajectory and the ballistics of these things. I mean, this is 110 grain. This is a supersonic load. It's going 2,350 feet per second. And the subsonic stuff, obviously, it's going to be going less than 1,100 feet per second. So with this reticle, you don't have to change optics or re-sight in when you're changing your ammo. That's the cool part about this. Take a look. So I know that you want to get a 300 Blackout. Take a look at the ACOG with the 300 Blackout reticle.